Welcome to Trendy Flix, your ultimate destination for the latest in movies, TV shows, and streaming trends. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the entertainment curve. John Oliver shares his deeply cynical Trump verdict take. John Oliver might have felt so ecstatic watching the jury convict Donald Trump on Thursday, but the late-night host quickly curbed our enthusiasm by predicting that the former president could still somehow win his way back into the White House this November. Trump was found guilty on all 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in the first degree in a scheme to illegally influence his 2016 presidential election by paying off porn star Stormy Daniels to keep quiet about Trump's extramarital dalliance with her. Oliver opened his latest episode of Last Week Tonight on Sunday by reporting, "A New York businessman got into some legal trouble, which was undeniably fun to watch unfold live." He then shared a clip of NBC News anchor and legal correspondent Laura Jarrett reading aloud the first 23 guilty verdicts from the New York City jury. Oliver stopped the clip after Jarrett read count 23, then quipped, "And it is so satisfying to watch, I'd honestly be surprised if someone hadn't already uploaded it to Pornhub by now." But he then put a damper on it by adding, "Anyway, that will be so fun to remember 5 months from now when we're all watching that exact anchor count the 270 electoral votes that Trump's won because nothing matters and we live in a broken world." That said, Oliver might not remain so nihilist about the impact of having a convicted felon still in the running for the presidency. "There might well be more to say about this after the sentencing," he said. Judge Joan Merchan will sentence Trump on July 11. John Oliver says Donald Trump's guilty verdict was undeniably fun to watch. During the latest episode of Last Week Tonight, John Oliver joined the list of Hollywood notables who have reacted to Donald Trump's guilty verdict in his New York hush money trial. On Thursday, a jury found the former president guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records after weeks of testimony from a former tabloid publisher, a Hollywood fixer, Trump's former lawyer, and a porn star. It was also a historic day, as Trump also became the first former president to be convicted of felony crimes. A New York businessman got into some legal trouble, which was undeniably fun to watch unfold live, Oliver said at the beginning of the show. The comedian proceeded to play a clip from NBC News live coverage of the verdict reading, where senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett verbally read guilty for each individual count. "She did that for all 34 different counts, and it is so satisfying to watch," Oliver said. "I'd honestly be surprised if someone hadn't already uploaded it to Pornhub by now." He continued, "Anyway, that will be so fun to remember 5 months from now when we're all watching that exact anchor count the 270 electoral votes that Trump's won because nothing matters if we live in a broken world." Oliver added that there might well be more to say about the case following Trump's sentencing, which is set for July 11. Last week, other late-night hosts also took a moment on their respective shows to share their thoughts on the former president's verdict. On Real Time, Bill Maher addressed Trump saying his lawyers were already working on an appeal of the rulings. "Their big talking point today is, if they do it to me, this could happen to anyone," Maher said while imitating Trump's voice. "Yes, of course, I'll have to remember that next time I'm cheating on my third wife with a porn star to pay her off when I'm running for president." Jimmy Kimmel also had some words to share on the matter. Weeks of sleep farting all down the drain, the host joked during his monologue on Thursday's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live. "You've got to hand it to him. No president has ever been convicted more than Donald Trump. How long before he starts bragging about this?"